Just some helpful formulas for tomorrow's unit test. Going to number 8 on the review right now with everybody. All right, need some help. 4. Who has 4? Ready to go, Austin? I'm not going to throw you to the wolves, don't worry. All right. A lot of percents up here. A lot of percents. Go right to the question. What's the probability that they're open both days? So this is kind of like an and problem. Okay? A, if you remember, I just gave you guys a formula. A and B was equal to what? If you remember, let me put it back up. A plus B minus A. What's the only other? Or B. So all I need you to do now, Austin, is help me fill this in now to see what the percentage they're open both days. Ready? Restaurants chosen at Rhinebeck. So it looks like A and B represent the days, Sunday and Monday. So what's the probability they're open? Let's start with open on Sunday. Okay, 84 plus Monday. 42 minus that they're open either day, which would be 96. Yep. Look at everyone get the calcs out. What do you got for me? 30. Hey, I get it. You look at that, pretty intimidating. But if you know that formula of A and B, not too bad now because all the percents were given. And at one point or another, you're probably saying to yourself, if I add 84 and 42, I have an issue. Now, what's my issue? Mathematically, not outside of here, but yeah, you're darn right. That's over 100. So something's got to happen to that. And probably you're going to have to subtract something out, which ended up, yes, being that 96. All right. I do want to do 9. Got a two-way table for you. Already filled out. You're welcome. And I want to know student is male and student prefers reality series, independent of each other or not. All right. So we got to set up. I got to figure out if 2 probabilities are equal. What are those 2 probabilities you're going to tell me? All right, need some help from somebody. 10 in the house? 10, Olivia, you ready? Student is male, prefers reality series. So the first, I got to set up a conditional probability that says that what's the probability you're male given what? You prefer reality series? And if they are independent, that conditional probability should be equal to the probability that you are, right? Probability you're male should stay probability you're male regardless if you like a reality series or not. If they're independent, this should be true. Okay? Everyone else all right? Okay, thank you, Olivia. I need somebody to help me to find these probabilities now. Here we go, 15. 15, here we go, Con. Ready? It's already given reality series, so I am not going to go out of 490. I am just going to look at the people who like reality series, which is a total of what? So this has to be out of 180. And out of that 180, what's the probability you're male? 70. Out of, and this is my big stressor for today. This is the 3rd time here now. You're not given anything. So this is out of everybody. How many total people do I have? Out of the 490, what's the probability you're male? And where'd you get the 230? Over in the total column for male. So now we just have to figure out, are those 2 equal or not? So 70 out of 180 is about 0.39 I got. And 230 out of 490 is about 0.47. So what are we going to say here? Not independent. Are they independent? Not independent. They're dependent. That'd be fine. Not independent. And I can't let this problem go. Reality shows, anybody? Nobody? All right. Nobody else, just me? I don't watch much TV, but what I do, probably 80% is reality TV. Survivor, Big Brother in the summer. I do not know. I don't think it's going to be that good because it's supposed to be a celebrity one. I don't think it's going to be that, and it's going to be shorter too, from what I hear. Because I don't think you can keep celebrities cooped up for over 100 days. Yeah. Nobody else? Reality series? What else do it? Bachelor. It's hot. AKA hot garbage. Let's see what else. I go Amazing Race. When it's on, that's real good. Real good. There's just so much stuff on. Like and my wife is even worse with the reality stuff. Awful. And anything on TLC show, like 90 Day Fiance, I'm like, oh, such garbage. Yeah, it is, Matt. Yeah. All right. I don't mind flip or flop. Anybody? Nope. That's not bad. There we go. All right. Yep. Here we go. Number 10. Number 10. Okay, another given probability. I just want to make sure we're good with another given probability. Okay, another two-way table. Find the probability person texts over 50 per month, given the person's between 23 and 60. All right, so another conditional probability. So need a little help. 17. Hi, Shannon. What's already given? What are the pool of people we have to choose from? The people. What's already given? Okay, between 23 and 60. So I'm looking, there's no total column here, unfortunately. So I'm only out of these people now. This probability is going to come from. Does everyone see that? Because that's what I was given. So if you want to add that up real quick there, Shannon, and let me know what it's going to be out of. What is it? 249, yep. 229, excuse me. Out of that 229, what's the probability a person texts 50 messages per month? How many people out of that 229 text over 50? 157 right there, yep. And doesn't look like we have to reduce that at all because it's right here. Yep. We all right? I don't want to get into texting conversations. Questions? Is it everybody has a smartphone nowadays? I didn't have one until 3 years ago, but I used, I went from flip phone, and no disgrace, I don't care, I'm admitting it, to where the ones that slide up and you got the keyboard. I loved that phone, and then no, just the flip. Yep. Had the send button and the end button right on top. It was nice. And then I was told I needed to get an app. Yep. Mrs. Carlino said, we're about to have our first child and you need a smartphone in case something happens. So, and to take pictures. I was like, all right, you got it. We have one right here. It's my emergency phone. They're the best. Loved them. I had no issues with it. Could have kept it. Well, what about if you wanted to go on the internet? You know what? I'd go to my laptop and go on the internet. It wasn't a big deal. I didn't need to go right away. So yeah, it sucked it up pretty quick. Twin problems, right? All right, good conversations today. Let's keep this going. Let's go to 11 now. Let's go to 11. Right off the bat, C and D are independent. I know the probability of C. I know the probability of D. Determine the probability of C and D. This is why at the beginning of today, I had given you this second equation. Because if two events are independent, the probability of A and B is the same as multiplying the two separate. Knowing that makes this problem a lot easier. I've told you that they're independent. All right, I've told you they're independent, so that I know that the probability of C and D is going to be probability of C times. So watch out for that. If they come right out and say they're independent, I'm going to multiply the two. Now that makes this problem a heck of a lot easier, huh? 0.4 times 0.6. Because they're independent, the first one does not affect the second one. And we ended up with 0.24. Probability of C and D happening. All right. So just watch out. If I come out and say they're independent already, remember the C and D, same thing as multiplying them separate. 14, everybody. 14. I know some of you aren't going to be a big fan here, but let's see what happens. 500 students. We got pizza and hot dogs going. 61% liking both. How many students reported liking neither? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Real life. I know this isn't a real life application. There's actually very few people, by the way, out of 500 for the final answer. So you'll justify it somehow. Now, here's the problem. I'm asking neither pizza or hot dogs. And if you take a look, the formulas I have given you do not represent neither at all. All right, so these are useless right now because they don't involve the neither. So what I'm going to suggest to you guys tomorrow, when you tackle a neither problem, set yourself up a two-way table. Okay, set yourself up a two-way table, and you'll see how easy this is when we set it up. So what are the two things we're looking at here? Pizza and hot dogs. Either you like them or you don't. And however you want to represent, this is your two-way table, guys, so however you want to represent it. I'm just going to go P for pizza, NP for not pizza, H for hot dog, NH for not hot dog. And then remember, you always have to have a total on the row and the column. All right, and watch how easy this becomes now. No formula needed. First of all, what should our total be at the end here? 100%. Yep. All right, so where do we put all these? Where do I put the 85%? Where should I put the 85%? That's what? People who like pizza, right? So it should go in the total, right? Where'd you want to put it, Matt?
I was going to say not hot dogs because I just saw just pizza.
Well, that's, you like pizza and hot dogs, you like pizza and not hot dog. See what I'm saying? So 85% you like pizza regardless of the hot dogs. 68% said they liked hot dogs, right? 68% liked hot dogs. 61% reported liking both. Where should 61 go? In my table anyway, where H and P intersect, 61%. Is that enough information for you guys to fill out the rest? I hope so, right? You should be able to fill out the rest. No? Oh, hold on. NP was 15. 8. 7. Yes, sir. It doesn't come out to be 9% though. So, okay. Okay, so as you fill in your table, how many like neither? Where's the neither one I'm looking for here? No pizza, no hot dogs. How many? Okay, but that's not 8 people though. These are all what in here? Percents. That's 8%. And what's the question asking? How many students reported liking how many students? This isn't a probability. So 8% is not going to cut it for me. It's 8% of what? 8% of 500. Which would be 0.08 times 500. Very few people, but there are people who like neither. 40. What would you want to do? But remember, it's not 8 people out of 5, all right? It is. Other questions? All right, we're running out of time here, and I want to make sure you get enough time to do stuff on your own. Go to 19 for me. Okay, a little curious pattern emerging from rolling die. First roll, number greater than 3. Second one, number greater than 4. Third one, number greater than 5. If all 3 rolls are independent, why am I telling you they're independent? None of the probabilities depend on the other one. And I heard it too, I'm going to end up multiplying all these. All right, so let's start with the first one. On the first roll, number greater than 3, what do you have for me? A number greater than 3. I got 4, 5, and 6, right? So that's a 1/2 probability. Times, because they are independent, second roll, greater than 4. Greater than 1/3. And you guys are reducing them for me, but if you want to keep at a 6 the whole way and reduce at the end, that's another way of doing that. And how about number greater than 5? 1/6. Is everyone all right? 1/2, 1/3, 1 out of 6. All right, so a total, what's in the numerator? 1 out of 2 times 3 times 6. Oh boy. 36. 1 out of 36. Let's see. I wanted 20 and 16. No, we don't have to do. You guys are good with 20. Okay, just go to 20 real quick. The only reason I picked 20 is because tomorrow you are going to have to set up from scratch your own two-way frequency table. I don't want to. My worry is you put the right headings where they need to go. I'm not too concerned about you guys filling them out. So I'll just do the headings here with you, and then you guys can finish it on your own. What am I talking about? Let's see, 171 males and females are commuting more than 30 minutes outside the city. How do you think I should organize this? What should be one label at least on the top? Males and females. Good call. Good call. Good call. Males, females, and of course we have to have a little total action. I probably have to add. I can never make these right. And what about on the side here? What else are we comparing? So we're doing more than 30 minutes outside the city, so more than 30. Then what would be the other one then? Oh, with a total column. And I think you guys could fill it in from there. Okay. And I will stop it right there. Just try as many problems as you can out, guys. Please, please. All right. Get a laptop or your phone out and let's get the answer keys out into your group. If you want to work with other people that are not in your group, go ahead and do so right now. Call me over right away so I can start explaining some things to you that seem a little strange.